Documents and documents to be submitted by the bidders will be discussed to us by Engineer Jessel. Thank you.
Thank you, Engineer Arthur. So we have 4 projects under General Appropriations Act of 2025. So for the first one, 25OD0170, with project name and location of construction of flood control wall along Polo River, Phase 17, Valenzuela City, with an ABC of 144,748,601 pesos and 92 cents. For the second one, 25OD0171, with project name and location of construction of flood control wall along Polo River, Phase 18, Valenzuela City, with an ABC of 144,748,601 pesos and 92 cents. For the third one, 25OD0172, with project name and location of construction of flood control wall along Polo River, Phase 21, Valenzuela City, with an ABC of 96,492,491 pesos and 65 cents. For the last one, 25OD0173, with project name and location of construction of multipurpose building Amparo Nature Park, Phase 2, Barangay 179, Caloocan City, with an ABC of 4,949,862 pesos and 31 cents.
Under eligibility requirements, we have Class A documents, legal documents, registration certificate from SEC for corporation, DTI for sole proprietorship, or Cooperative Development Authority CDA for cooperatives. We have the valid and current mayor's business permit from place of business. The third one will be the tax clearance per Executive Order 398 series of 2005 as finally reviewed and approved by the BIR. Under technical documents, statement of all ongoing and similar completed government and private contracts, valid PCAB license registration for the type and cost of the contract to bid, construction safety and health program, statement of single largest completed contract or SLCC. Under SLCC, adjusted to current price using Philippine Statistic Authority Current Price Index. Should have a contract amount equivalent to at least 50% of the ABC. A contract shall be considered similar to the contract to the bid if it has the same major categories of work. Please refer to the Department Order number 117, series of 2017, revised guidelines for the determinations of major and similar categories of work. Under financial documents, audited financial statements, stamp, received by the BIR or its duly accredited and authorized institutions. For the preceding calendar year, which should not be earlier than 2 years from the date of bid submission. Tax returns filed and tax paid through the BIR filing and payment systems. Computation of NFCC of at least equal to ABC. Computed using the prescribed formula, NFCC is equals to current assets minus the current liabilities multiplied by 15 minus value of the unfinished projects including awarded projects not yet started coinciding with the contract to bid. Under Class B documents for joint venture only, if applicable, special PCAB license and valid joint venture agreement. Each partner of the joint venture shall submit the respective PhilJEP certificate of registration in accordance with Section 8.5.2 of the IRR of RA 9184. The submission of technical and financial eligibility documents by any of the joint venture partners constitute compliance, provided that the partner responsible to submit the NFCC shall likewise submit of all of its ongoing and audited financial statements. Submission and receipts of bid. Contents of the first envelope under technical proposal. PhilJEP certificate and platinum membership, PCAB license and registration, a special PCAB license if joint venture, statement of all ongoing or completed government and private contracts, statements of SLCC, NFCC computation, instruction of safety and health program, JVA if applicable, bid security in the prescribed form, amount, and validity period, project requirements, organizational chart for the contract to be bid, list of contractors' personnel, list of contractors' major construction and laboratory equipment, omnibus sworn statement. Bid security for bid validity period should comply 120 calendar days from the date of submission and opening of bids. Bid security validity period should comply 120 calendar days from the date of submission and opening of bids. For the bid security declaration or BSD, we have for form and the minimum amount. For the first one, we have cash or cashier's manager's check issued by a universal or commercial bank should have a minimum amount of 2% of the ABC. For the second one, we have bank draft or guarantee or irrevocable letter of credit issued by a universal or commercial bank should also have a minimum amount of 2% of ABC. For the third one, we have the surety bond, callable on demand issued by a surety or insurance company, duly certified by the Insurance Commission as authorized to each such security, and should have a minimum amount of 5% of ABC. The contents of second envelope under financial proposal. Financial bid form must be in accordance with the prescribed form. Duly signed bid prices in the bill of quantities. Cash flow by the quarter and payment schedule. Duly signed detailed estimates, including a summary sheet indicating the unit prices of construction materials, labor rates, and equipment rentals used in coming up with the bid. Bid evaluation. The financial component of the bids of each past shall be evaluated using a non-discretionary criteria, including arithmetical corrections for computational errors, and thus determine the correct total calculated bid prices. The BAC shall automatically disqualify any total calculated bid price which exceeds the ABC. The following factors are to be considered in the evaluation of the bid prices. Completeness. No price in required item, non-complying, indicating a zero or a dash, free to the GOP. All prices are deemed to include all taxes. Bids not advertising or providing all the required items in the bidding documents, including, where applicable, BOQ, shall be considered non-responsive. Under arithmetical corrections, bid prices in figures versus words, words prevail. Total price versus unit price per item, unit price per item prevails. Total price versus actual sum of component items, actual sum prevails. Unit cost in detailed estimate versus unit cost in BOQ, BOQ prevails. If above ABC, non-complying. Under post-qualification, verification of legal requirements, licenses, certificates, permits, non-inclusion in blacklists. Technical requirements. Key personnel. Minimum work experience requirements shall be satisfied. Availability and commitment of major construction equipment. Failure of the prospective bidder to state a complete technical description of the pledged equipment and the specific location, whether owned, leased, or under purchase agreement, shall result in the bidder's automatic post-disqualification. For award of contract and forfeiture of its bid security, per Department Order Number 58, Series of 2012. Performance in ongoing government and private contracts. negative slippage of at least 50% in any one project, or negative slippage of at least 10% in each of two or more contracts. Performance in ongoing government and private contracts. Failure of the contractor to commence repair work and complete ongoing contracts in the prescribed date after the receipt of the notice of defects and deficiencies. Failure of the contractor to commence repair works on contracts with pending certificate of acceptance in the prescribed date after the receipt of the notice of defects and failures. Substandard quality of works or unsatisfactory performance per contract term and conditions at the time of inspection. Department Order 127 Series of 2018, strict application of RA 9184, the conduct of post-qualification of bidders with delayed ongoing contracts with the Department of Public Works and Highway. Financial requirements, bid price proposal, and NFCC. Notes on the personnel and equipment requirements of the project. As per Department Order Number 09, Series of 2012, technical requirements for civil works projects for public bidding. If a proposed key technical personnel is an employee of the bidder and working on another project at the same time of the bidding, the bidder shall submit a certification that the personnel will be pulled out from the ongoing project once the bidder is awarded the contract, or he or she will be replaced with another person with equal or better qualifications, as certified by the head of the implementing office. The bidder may propose a key technical personnel who is not its employee, provided that the said personnel is required to submit a certification that he or she will work for the bidder if it is awarded the contract under bidding. These certifications shall be included in the first envelope of the sealed bid. Also, to be verified during post-qualification is the set of equipment pledged by the bidder. The bidder should specify in the submitted bid the location of the equipment where they can be inspected. If any equipment is not on the specified location, then the bidder shall be post-disqualified. Under contract award, the contract shall be awarded to the bidder whose bid has been determined to be the lowest calculated and responsive bid, LCRB, as a result of the detailed evaluation and post-qualification conducted. The successful bidder shall be notified through the issuance of notice of award within the bid validity period and must be confirmed by the successful bidder in writing within 2 days upon receipt thereof. Common errors in the submission of bids, incomplete pages of bid documents under technical and financial, authority of the signatory to sign on behalf of the bidder. Under single proprietor, signatory should be the owner or the proprietor only. Corporation or cooperative, board secretary's certificate and board resolution. Under joint venture resolution or agreement. Partnership as indicated in the articles of the partnership.
So reminders, the deadline of submission of bid would be on March 4, 2025 at 10 a.m. and the opening of bids would be on the same day at 2 p.m. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Engineer Jessel. If there's any question, or if you have no questions and other queries to be addressed, this pre-bid conference is now adjourned. Thank you.